Hello everybody, my name's Cara on Fire, and today we are covering the Landsraad system in Dune Awakening. The Landsraad is the current pinnacle endgame activity in Dune, and it can vary every week. You can access the Landsraad page by pressing the L key, or going into your inventory, navigating to the social tab in the bottom middle, and selecting Landsraad up the top middle. Each term lasts for 1 week, resetting on Tuesday, then turning over a fresh tile set. When this happens, the Coriolis storm also sweeps the deep desert and resets that map. To take part in the Landsraad, you need to be in a guild that has aligned themselves with a house. This will allow you to take part in the many goals the Landsraad page has to offer. And if your house wins the term, you have access to one of the many juicy decrees the Landsraad has to offer. For example, last week, Atreides won on my server. They voted and chose out of a choice of 3 buffing decrees to have the Chome refining contract that made repair costs and refining times reduced by 75%, which is a huge buff and wonderful for ore and spice refining or repairing and selling off equipment and parts you've found throughout the world. The guild leader can put the voting power towards a decree that the guild desires, but the amount of voting power the guild gets depends on how much effort the guild members have put into the Landsraad throughout the week. On each tile there is a goal amount of 70k. Then it will either tell you per kill or per deliver. For the per kill ones, it will pretty much be asking you to defeat a specific type of troop. For example, this week House Warlock asks for a per kill masquerade and then a number. The number is the amount of points you get per masquerade member killed. This will add on to the total goal amount of the individual house until the tile is claimed by the house who put in the most effort, aka Atreides this week for House Warlock. For the per deliver, let's have a look at House Alexin. It says per deliver plastinium ingot 5. So what we'd have to do to contribute to this house's goal is donate plastinium ingots to the guild quartermaster. Your guild quartermaster can be found at your house's outpost on the Hagar Basin main map. So for Atreides, this is at Helios Gate in the Eastern Shield Wall. For Harkonnen, this is at Riftwatch in the Hagar Rift biome. Bring the materials to this bloke and donate it to your chosen house to earn points with them. The delivery resource can be anything from a pool of items, by the way, so for example, they could be asking for Regis tier weapons, spice melange, Opifire gems, any components, ingots, spice dust, even suspensor belts, or drink some wine. They can ask for a lot of different things. Another way to earn points is holding a control point. These are found out in the deep desert, and they are a transparent dome-like capture area scattered across random islands in the DD. There is one for each of the 25 houses. If you sit your character within a control point and turn it to your house's color, for every minute you hold the claim on the point, you earn 10 points towards your goal amount. Bear in mind these control points are within PvP zones, so if another house wanted to contest you for the point, they absolutely could. Unless you're getting any action though, these control points are currently a very boring way to earn points towards a house. But sometimes if they're asking for a lot, it might be the cheaper way to go about it. Points are important because they go towards your personal contribution, which you can check your number at the bottom of the UI text box when hovering over a house's tile. Personal contribution points earned towards rewards for yourself, which you can claim from a house representative out in the world. I have a video for all of their locations. Check the cards in the top right for that video. All you need to do is talk to the house rep you've earned personal contribution points with, and they will give you a dialogue option to claim your reward. The reward you get isn't shared, it is for yourself. However, the points you put towards these goals can help your guild and give them more voting power for the end of the Landsraad term. so they can have a better chance at winning a decree everyone in your guild actually wants. For the personal contribution rewards, to get the most basic prize from this, you need to earn 700 points. So if I delivered enough Opifire gems to House Seda and got 700 points, I'd get 10,000 solari as a reward for myself. If I got 3,500, I can get another prize. Then the next one is 7,000 for another reward, 10,500 for the next, and finally 14,000 points donated towards the goal to receive the grand prize, which is usually a house swatch. So a nice fancy colour to paint your armours with. Each house has a different colour, by the way, so it's the kind of thing that you can use as an achievement to capture them all. If you have been doing the Landsraad and you've actually earned some points via doing it and got the swatch, you can hover over the swatch to see which house they were from. But if you've actually done some of that, if you could comment down below which colour you got for what house, that would be extremely helpful, as at the moment I'm trying to find out all the colours for each of the houses, as there isn't really a well documented area for this right now. I'm working on it myself, but I'm putting in some mega grind to be able to see it. Either way, the prizes for these change every week, as does the requirement to earn the points for the particular house, which means there's much to earn and grab. Once a house has fulfilled the 70k point requirement for a house tile, it will be claimed by either the Harkonnen or the Atreides faction, which will count as a single winning condition point. Whoever has the most points by the end of the week wins, and they get to enjoy the decree bonus. It used to be a thing once that house tile had been claimed that you couldn't earn any more personal contributions towards that tile. But in a recent update, Funcom actually fixed this, so if a tile is claimed, you can still put in personal contribution to earn the rewards. It just won't earn any points for your guild or, win you a Landsraad term. But you'll still be able to grind out your prizes and rewards if that is what you want to do with that. Now, you may have noticed some tiles are not telling you what they want. This is because they will eventually unlock throughout the week, or you have an option of speaking around the place to different house reps and bribing them if they offer it, which they might not. Bribing them would consist of donating something like 300 spice melange to them for them to unlock the tile earlier than intended. But once unlocked, any house can still contribute to them. If you don't want to spend the extra spice melange, wait, and these tiles will unlock throughout the week regardless, and by the time you've reached Sunday, all 25 will be available to grind on. Once the week is up, there will be a Landsraad session held, which you can check at the middle bottom of the screen on progress, where guild leaders can use the voting power earned throughout the week to vote on one of the 3 decree options. The decree options will vary every week, and they can be different bonuses, such as unlocking a special tool, armor, or vehicle vendor in the Social Hub's Landsraad office, which for Harko Village you can find this office here on the map. For Arakeen, you can find this office here on the map. Or you can have things like extra XP decrees, extra damage decrees, or even full loot PvP decrees. Your guild will be able to put more points into your desired decree if you have helped them earn a good amount of points. You can check the amount of voting power earned on the main Landsraad page. So for this week for me, the other Atreides guilds earned a lot of points, and they wanted the XP gain decree, which we will still be able to enjoy, but my guild wanted the refining contract. If we had earned more voting power, we'd have had more sway on a decree voted. So it is very important to help your guild out doing Landsraad tasks and claiming the squares. The Landsraad cancel session lasts for about 24 hours, and once it's up, the winning decree will go forward, and the whole of the winning house and every single guild within that winning house will be able to enjoy the benefits of the winning decree. So it looks like for my server this week, we'll be enjoying lots of XP. However, because the Harkonnen house didn't win, they will not be enjoying this decree and will have to do better for the next term to be able to get some nice bonuses. If a particular house keeps winning the Landsraad over and over in a row, the task for that house will get harder to complete for the next week and easier for the opposing. The devs have stated this in a previous AMA that this can happen. To win a Landsraad week for the house, you will need the most points. Completing rows or columns like a bingo card can give you a lot of points and give you the win. Like on mine, you can see the 5 in a row glowing right now. That has provided the tradies with enough points to win the week. Either way, I hope this video made sense of the Landsraad a bit more for you. If it did, smash that subscribe button, it really helps me out. I have a lot more guides coming out on the channel. And a whole playlist of guides as well for all sorts of things in the game. Like I have a nifty planetologist guide that helps you through the entirety of Derek's quest. Or even a comparison video for Spencer bouts. I have something for everyone, so yeah, definitely do check it out. I would appreciate that a ton. But either way, thank you for watching, I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!